Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sandy from ihopediversebeauty, and today I'm finally back with a lip tint swatch. I think it's been a while, since I last did a lip tint review, maybe 3 months, 2 months, I don't know, it's been a while, but I am finally back, and this time obviously it's gonna be a very traditional and famous tint brand that everyone knows about, and that is Peripera. Ta-da! So these are the beautiful Peripera Sugar Glow tints, and as you guys know, this year or this upcoming season, the trend is definitely the glossy lips. I feel like last year in 2017, mattes were coming into Korea finally, and it was becoming sort of the trend, but now they're kind of going into glosses again, and these type of glosses are definitely very different from other glosses I've tried. So let's get into it. So there are 5 shades in the new Sugar Glow collection, and these are all supposed to be kind of like that glossy textured formula, but it's not sticky, and it's supposed to be long lasting and just makes your lip look luscious. Now, at first when I was looking into this collection, it really reminded me a lot of their previous Chok Chok line, which was like the moisturizing tints that they came out, I think about 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I don't remember how long it was, but I do have one still in my collection. I got rid of most of them because they were really old, but I still got this one. So I did make a comparison to see if there's a difference between the Chok Chok line and the Sugar Glow line. Now, when you compare the formula, yes, they are both glossy type, but they are very, very much different from each other. I noticed that the Sugar Glow formula definitely has a bit more of an oil-based gloss effect. I feel like a lot of the times when you think of a gloss, you think of it a little bit more glossy, that stickier texture and a little bit thicker, but this formula is actually lightweight, a little bit more oil based. It gives you that gloss shine effect, but not necessarily that stickiness, which is great because I feel like a lot of the times when glosses are sticky, it's just very unappealing and uncomfortable on the lips. Now, on the other hand, the Betty Ink Chok Chok line, the moisturizing line, definitely was a lot more stickier. The formula was thicker compared to the Sugar Glow, and I felt like also the pigmentation was a lot more long lasting. So those are some pros and cons and differences between the Sugar Glow and the moisturizing line. Now, if you look at the application of the Sugar Glow, you're going to realize that it has a bit of an arch on the stick, and it's supposed to kind of make the application easier and more effective, which is very different from the original application that they have in their velvet lip tints, as well as the airy ones, which are more of a straight almost slanted application. So they're definitely different from each other, which is a unique touch to their new tints. Now let's finally go into the shades and swatches and talk a little bit more about them. First, let's start off with Strawberry Sweet or Talgi Sweet, and this one is basically a beautiful deep red. I find that this color is very typical, very standard, a red that you can find in a lot of the Peripera tints, but it's definitely still very beautiful, and I feel like this would be a very nice tint for the transition season, as well as for winter or whenever you just want a glossy red lip. Second one is Tamong Sprit, which is grapefruit sprit, and basically this one is also a very standard orange shade. It's definitely between a red and an orange. I think on my lips, since my lips aren't really light, they're a bit dark, this color doesn't show off very well on my lips, and it kind of just looks like red to be honest, but it's still a really nice color, and I think that if you have more light pink lips, this color would definitely look a lot better on you. Number 3 is Pink Mellon, and Pink Mellon definitely would have to be one of my favorite from the collection because it's kind of like a watermelon red spring kind of shade, which you guys know I absolutely love my reds, but this one is a little bit different just because it's a bit more on the pinker side and it just reminds me of spring. So I absolutely love this color. I think if I conceal my lips and kind of make it more of a blank canvas, I get a true pigmentation from this tint. But if I apply it on just my normal lip color, I don't get that strong color payoff and it just looks a lot like a red tint. Next is Sweet and Sour, and this one is basically another orange tint, except it's a little bit lighter and brighter compared to shade number 2. I feel like if shade number 2 is a little bit intimidating for you, if you're not really into those deep oranges, then this one is a better option just because it's a little bit more vivid, a little bit brighter, and it kind of like definitely suits high schoolers or younger age group just because it's not as dramatic. I really like this color as well. I think that I will definitely gravitate towards this one a lot more than the number 2 just because I feel like number 2 is that orange color that just does not suit my skin tone very well, where this one just looks a little bit better. And finally, it's number 5, and this is Cherry Pie Filling, and I would say hands down this is my favorite color of the whole collection. I feel like shades 1 to 4 are generally very similar colors, but when it comes to number 5, it's definitely very different from all the other ones. It's a bright pink kind of fuchsia color, which I really love on my skin tone, and I think it really shows off on my lips as well, which is a plus. And I find like this color is really brightening, so when I apply it, it just makes my skin and my complexion look brighter and more vivid. So I definitely really love this color. So overall, what do I think about these tints? I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I feel like the collection or the shade selection of the Sugar Glow isn't really spectacular or, you know, amazing or anything that just makes me feel like, wow, I love these. I feel like Peripera has come out with a lot of other tint and a lot of other colors that were much better compared to these. I really do like the formula. I feel like the formula is not sticky and it's really nice. Unfortunately, it's not as long lasting compared to their like velvet tints as well as their moisturizing tints. So that's something that you have to consider, is that yes, you do get a nice texture, like it's really nice glossy comfortable texture, but it's not as long lasting and the color selection is not really special or anything that just makes you want to immediately buy it. If I had to suggest a lip tint from the collection, I would definitely go with a number 3, which is Pink Mellon, and number 5, which is Cherry Pie Filling. I feel like these are the 2 colors that seem the most unique from the collection, and they are definitely very spring appropriate, really pretty. I could definitely see myself rocking like a strawberry watermelon makeup look using these, so highly recommend these 2 out of the whole collection. So my final rating for these tints would have to be a 3 out of 5. Sorry Peripera, but I feel like you guys done so much better and I love your other tints, but these just, you know, weren't that special to me. I definitely will continue to wear them, and I will do more like swatches and reviews on my Instagram, so definitely don't forget to don't forget to follow me on Instagram so you guys can see more reviews on that. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, thumbs up this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.